Last time on the Just Create SMP, I did most of the things you need to do at the start of an SMP to get started on an SMP. That included meeting the other members.
Did you steal the bookshelves?
Exploring for rare items needed for my starter house, and building a tunnel bore to gather tons of valuable resources. This time, I'll be terraforming my starter island and building the most beautiful starter house that you've ever seen. But before we get into that... Ooh, what's that? At the end of the last episode, I have happened upon a spawner. I was in a bit of a predicament. No, I can't jump, I'm stuck. I've blocked myself in. I need blocks. No, I'm not dying today, skeletons. It's not happening. No. And now the gravel's trying to eat me. That was close. I need to try and make an escape, find a way to that spawner without the skeletons getting me. Thing is, I'm just spawning loads of skeletons now. I got him. Oh, there's another one. No, stop it. Hey, got him. If I head in this direction... maybe not that direction. If I head in this direction, I'm going to go down a little bit. Just throw a torch up there. And throw a torch in there. There we go. Throw a torch in the spawner room. That's good. Skeleton. Got another one. Dig a little bit more into this room. There we go. Put a torch on there. I have a torch on the spawner. Oh, well, that all worked out rather well. Oh, look at all this free stuff. Oh, a saddle. More free stuff. And the best thing of all, I have a spawner. There we go. That's not going to spawn any skeletons now. This is good. And it was good. But it was also distracting me from my current objective, which was to get my tunnel board down to the bottom of the mines. Ow. I'm going to suggest, because of the tuff, this is actually an iron vein. And if that's the case, that would be very handy. It is. But I don't really have the pickaxes to be going through this iron vein right now, and I'm on a mission to do mining. But what I will do is create a waypoint for the iron vein. I'm nearly down at the bottom of the world, and I can hear things I don't want to be hearing. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no! This is not an ideal place to go mining at all. It wasn't. So I decided to start my tunnel boring a little higher in the deep slate levels. Okay, right. I have made a space for my contraption. Put down a couple of bits of rail. Throw the contraption down on there. There we go. Give it a push. And now off it goes. Doing actual mining. This is amazing. Now all I've got to do is follow it, place down the odd torch, reap all of the rewards of everything that it collects, and dig all of the ores up around it as it goes through. Ooh. Oh, while I'm here, I might as well make the most of this. I've got redstone in the walls. No, thank you. Ow. Stop it. Anyway, how's it doing? Has it collected many good things? Not really. It's got a bit of redstone. Oh dear. Oh no. We've got to be water. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh, I need it. I can't get to it to pick it up. This is a rubbish area to go mining. I think I'm going to try somewhere better. So down at the bottom of the stone levels, where the diamonds used to be in the good old days, I let the contraption loose, where it magnificently chewed through layer upon layer of stone, collecting all the goodies this area of the mines had to offer. Running backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, digging out a huge area of the underground, I ran the tunnel bore until every bit of storage it had was absolutely full. My tunnel boring mission has been a success. All of these chests are absolutely rammed with all of the things, mainly cobblestone, deep slate, andesite, and a bit of granite and diorite. We've also got a bit of iridium, some gravel, a smidge of dripstone, but the main thing that we've got are all of these shinies. We've also got 5 diamonds, a bunch of iron, a little bit of gold as well, and loads of copper and redstone and lapis. So all in all, it's been rather good. And that means it's time to start getting all of this stuff smelted down, but that would cost an awful lot of coal. And I don't have any coal left. Well, I think I've got maybe a smidge in here, 25. But I want to do it without coal. which means I need to create some more things, including power. But before I start getting down that rabbit hole, I really want to get my starter house built, and I believe now I've got everything I need, except for one thing, which yet again is going to be far, far away. Ugh. So it was time for me to go on another adventure. But this time, I wasn't going alone. I spy a horse. It might not be a very good one. No, it's not really, but it's gonna do. Love me. There we go. You can have a saddle and some armor. And now that I'm ready with my horse, let the journey commence again. I could tell that my new horse friend and I would be the bestest of best friends. We'd overcome many obstacles together, riding gloriously along mountaintops, vaulting over small fractures in the land, effortlessly bounding over the widest of ravines, or going round them. And due to just how perfect my horse was, I'd hardly have to carry him at all. I think I can run faster than this horse. And my horse can't jump high either. Great. Really? Come on, you can get up there. Why can't you go up 2 blocks? Jump. You useless horse. Must I do everything for you? Oh my goodness. You literally found everywhere you can to get stuck. So after realizing that my new best friend was in fact the absolute worst travel companion, just get up. There's nothing in your way. I considered a different method of transportation. This is a much easier way to travel with a horse. Good morning. Hello there. Right. It's night time. The moon is out. It must be time for a little snooze. A quick sleep down here. Because Mr. Beardstone says we're not allowed sleeping bags. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. No, don't shoot my horse. You're so fast in the water. That doesn't seem fair. Eventually, though, we arrived at our destination, which, of course, was yet another forest. But this is a totally different type of forest. This is exactly the type of forest I was looking for, and now that I'm here, I've realized I've completely forgotten half of the things I needed to bring. See, I need some way of picking these petals up. Oh, I can just break them, apparently. Well, realistically, all I need is a sapling. Just one. Don't need any more than that, so it really shouldn't take me too long to get exactly what I need, and then we can farm the bejesus out of these things when we get back home. It's only 4,000 degrees in my office today. I can't open the window because there's loads of wasps outside. I've already had 2 inside, so I'm just going to sit here, boil to death, and collect petals. Which I did. In fact, I got loads of petals. And then it was time to go home. It appears I've come slightly the wrong way home, and we're actually going by a jungle biome, and I haven't got any jungle things, so it might be a good idea to throw away a couple of these items, grab my horse for a second, pick my boat up, and go and grab some jungle stuff. Oh jeez, there's a skeleton. Why is there always a skeleton? I could really do with some vines, which I can't get because I don't have my shears, but if I get some cocoa beans and some jungle logs, and maybe a sapling or 2, we should be alright. Leave me alone. Shoo! Stop burning at me! Stop it! You set me on fire now, you moron. But you know I'm trying to stay alive. I think this is the longest I've ever lived inside of Minecraft. Right, I don't need an egg. Let's chop this tree down. Hopefully we'll get a couple of saplings. I appear to be being particularly lucky with these saplings. And it just so happens that as I leave the little jungle biome, there's an acacia biome right ahead of me, and I think that's the only type of tree I haven't got yet, so I might as well pick up a little bit of that before we head back. And I've got one of everything. Right, you stay there, horsey. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, the axe is broke. Great. And there we go. We've now got every single type of tree, which means it's time to go home and actually get my starter base built. And every time I eat, I end up on my horse. Not ideal. Next game. As all of this content so far was planned to be part of episode 1, I thought this would be a good point for me to shut up while actually getting things done. So I did. Starting with terraforming the starter island to make it more shapely for the build I had planned. After planting some of the new saplings I gathered and waiting for them to grow, I collected a bunch of different wood types and even more saplings by removing all of the trees from the island using my mechanical saw. Once the island was clear, I used a little of my iron on some shears to gather a bunch of azalea leaves, followed by a whole load of cherry leaves too. And using the bones I'd gotten from my skeleton encounter earlier, as well as composting a few of those cherry leaves I just harvested, I also converted the ugly podzol into moss in order to gather things like grass, moss carpet and azalea bushes. And once all the gathering was done, it was time to start reshaping the island to make it more suitable for my plans. So, using even more of my iron, I worked my way through several shovels, clearing grass to create a smooth gradient of terraces down from the highest point of the island towards the long flat area reaching towards the mainland. My intent was to maintain the island's natural feel, but make it feel a little more uniform and consistent. And it was all going well. I shoveled my way into the night, carving and reshaping until I had my first death on the server. Well, it finally happened. I was impaled by a drowned. It two-shot me. And now I'm getting hit by a skeleton. Of course I am. And there was me thinking I was going to get away. Wow. And there was me thinking I was going to get away with it for at least my first episode. Being ever so careful the whole way through and now just being completely minced by stupid skeletons and stupid drowns. I suppose it serves me right for building my home on this stupid little island. Anyway, on with the building. With my first couple of deaths out of the way, I got back to working on the island. This included moving all of my animals to the new terraces I'd made, which I can't show you because Replay Mod doesn't like corpses. And I also took some time to get rid of that annoying spiky bit at the bottom of the island. Speaking of spiky bits, when moving the animals, I had an unfortunate run-in with my only bee, which abruptly chased me across the island, sealing its doom by stinging me. And then, after trying to rescue it by putting it back in its beehive using the carry-on mod, sadly, contemplating the remaining few seconds of its existence, it slowly drifted off, away from what it knew was home, to somewhere I'm sure it hoped was wonderful. But I'd already lost interest in the bee at this point and was already getting stuck into the next phase of transforming my island paradise. I worked hard for several in-game days, creating pockets of water around the lower parts of the island and converting the grassland into farmland, with a path running down the middle. As I was clearly converting this island into a farmyard, the farm would need plenty of crops, so I harvested what I'd planted previously around the side of the island and began planting them willy-nilly on my brand new farmland. I didn't have nearly enough seeds, however, so while waiting for what I'd planted to grow, I decided to scruff things up a bit with a good amount of coarse dirt, even more rooted dirt, and plenty of grass paths. I also decided that things like hay bales, leaves, tall grass, and ferns would take up a good amount of space, so I added those, as well as a bunch of stripped logs in the ground to improve the aesthetic before adding some fences with torches on to light up the path. And speaking of paths, I made it easy to walk up and down the farm with copycat steps disguised as dirt and wood. I then cleared up the top section of the island ready to start building my starter house and added a few melons and pumpkins around the farmland for extra decoration. And it was all looking quite good despite the obvious lack of crops at this point. But while all of this was going on, I'd had yet another visit from Stam.
Why does it feel like your island has gotten smaller?
Well, I'm doing some work, you see.
I see that.
Yeah. Most of it's got bigger, just that bit at the end I got rid of. And now I've got actual room to have a nice bridge rather than just a piddly little bit of a hop, skip and a jump, you see.
Oh, a little bridge?
Yeah, when you build it for me, that'd be nice.
I'm gonna go build an iron farm instead.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, remember that gold, remember that...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come with me.
Grass, that all... You know, that's where the deep snake came from.
Look, you see?
Did you find?
In here. Look at all the shinies I've got.
Oh, look at your Chinese.
Yeah, so feel free to take your gold back plus some extra. And then if you want some other things that's ideally not iron and zinc, that would be, you can have that. And then one of these has got loads of... One of those has got loads of deep slate in it. Now that I was square with Stam and the farmyard was looking decent, it was time to begin working on my first build of this series. However, my starter house plan was a little unusual. Mainly because I'd had literally 30 minutes of free time prior to starting this series to actually plan anything out, but also because previously in my single-player series, I was acutely aware of how unstarter-like the comments felt that my starter house on there actually was. So this time I decided to take a step backwards and create something a little more simple. However, before I'd even finished erecting all of the walls, I was once again interrupted by Stam, who was doing something a little odd with Mr. Beardstone. You appear to have horses on your heads, guys.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only way to travel by boat with horse.
That's not actually correct. I have been
Is there
traveling.
another way?
Yeah. Follow me, guys. Follow me. If you want to be taught the ways of how to actually do create mod. Right, here is horse in boat. Yes?
Yeah.
Go under boat. Click on boat. Right?
I honestly didn't even think you could put horses in boats.
Get out the boat. You get your horse. You put your horse on the land, and then when you want to get back in, oh jeez.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill the horse.
I'm loving this masterclass.
Foxy.
Foxy.
Yeah. Right. Then when you've finished with your horse, you put your horse in the boat, and you automatically get in with it. You see, and then off you go.
Stam, he has just completely schooled us there.
Yeah. So, but you carry on with your horses on your heads. Yeah. That's perfectly normal. No one is going to think any less of you.
You'd have thought I'd learned from your mistake by putting a horse there, wouldn't you?
Look, my horse likes going in walls. All right.
And my horse, yeah.
You seem to have a dirt house.
Well, the thing is, Miss Bisden.
Yeah.
Right. While you've been off, doing all of the fancy things that you've been doing, I've been working hard making sure that this SMP is running kind of well and doing logos and all that sort of thing. So I didn't really have time to plan out some sort of grand design. It took me ages just to find rooted dirt and all the other things I need. So, I've got to get this video out. So it's
Did you hear anything, Stam? All I heard was wah, wah. Well, no, it looks lovely, Foxy. It looks lovely.
It's not ready yet.
The effort you put in to get the rooted dirt as well is good. I like the outside staircase.
I've got every type of wood. I've got all the flowers. I've got everything.
Whoa,
Look, I've got a farm.
Wait a minute. Have you got mangrove?
Oh, no, I didn't get mangrove. That doesn't count. I don't like mangrove. It's not really
I was
wood, is it? It's more of a root mangrove.
Well, we literally just went on a mission to go get mangroves.
Oh,
so.
thank you. I don't suppose you got any jungle saplings because I planted mine and then I chopped the tree down and it didn't give me any back.
I have
not
like
enough
3.
to share.
Yeah,
so,
they're a bit stingy, the old jungle saplings.
Yeah, I mean, if it goes well and I end up with loads, then I could,
have some
sell you
cherry
some really
leaves.
overpriced. Oh, we've got cherry already.
Oh, well, don't have cherry leaves then. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Try and be nice.
Cherry leaves, honestly. Your farm looks nice, though.
With the clearly ungrateful horse heads now gone, and seemingly no more interruptions coming my way for a while, I was able to finally crack on and get my amazing dirt house fully completed. God, I make dirt houses look good. Here we have the most beautiful steampunk-esque style dirt house that you've ever seen. It's got a rather odd little shape, it's got these fancy new Create weathered iron windows, and it's even got some ladders up to a terrace and some more ladders up to a second terrace where you'll find a new bee, which isn't trying to sting me or dead. I've also got a nice little bench that I can sit on up here to look over my amazing looking farm with my chickens. And I've even got a whole bunch of stuff on the inside. And another bee apparently. 2 bees. I'm so lucky. Oh, 2 bees. Amazing. So obviously around the outside, we've got a nice little path made of the dirt paths and the moss and the coarse dirt and many, many petals and grass and ferns and things. Got a nice little campfire. And the path leads all the way down to our beautiful little farm where all of my animals now are. I am sure I had more chickens than that. Anyway, and the We'll look at those later. And then, of course, it's also got a lovely little water wheel. It's got a tree around the back. We've got some space here for a little storehouse or barn or something to keep things in. And following round to the other side, we've got a composter apparently, some more floor decoration-y things. And inside, this is where the magic happens. I've got so much stuff in here in this tiny little space that you could live a lifetime without ever needing to go outdoors. I've also got a rather expensive floor, enough food to keep me going for a little while, and all of the things I need to make stuff. And in here, we have a cupboard, but it's no ordinary cupboard because this cupboard will one day be an elevator that goes all the way down to all of the useful things that I'll have going on that don't fit inside my starter house. Anyway, it's probably time that I show my house off to some of my server mates and see what they think. Starting with Mr. Beardstone. Mr. Beardstone?
Okay.
Are you having a nice time there, bud?
I'm having a wonderful time, you?
Yeah. You look busy.
Yes, okay, I'm busy. What's up?
I was wondering if you would like to come have a look at my starter house and now see what you think now that it's finished, rather than, when you came across before with your horse on your head and you said, oh, that looks nice, in a playful and quite nasty sounding way.
What? No, it did actually look nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Give me a sec. This guy's got it in for me.
I haven't read these signs yet. Thanks for keeping Jeffrey safe. He's back home with some of his family. Keep it real, Jeffrey's dad. Right. Okay.
I have no idea who Jeffrey is.
I've no idea. Good. Well, I'm glad he's back home. Right, so, Mr. Beardstone. Oh, there's someone at your door.
There is someone at my door. Really bad timing, isn't it?
While Mr. Beardstone went to answer his door, I got up to some shenanigans. I'm going to put him, where am I going to put Mr. Beardstone? Behind the house. That'll confuse him.
What am I doing out here?
I don't know. How did you get there all of a sudden? That's weird, isn't it? So, behold.
It is beautiful, Foxy.
It's all right, isn't it? For a dirt house, it's quite nice.
Yeah, good use of some dirt variants, spruce to complement, and this weathered glass, which is probably my favourite thing in the world. I love this glass.
Yeah, I like that glass. It's very nice glass.
It's very good.
It's got a nice tree on top and some bees.
Yes. Yeah, I came over to see your bees.
Don't kill my bees.
I didn't kill your bees. I put a campfire down and stole their wax.
Right, okay, fair enough. I have had an accident with a bee already. Not one of these bees, these are new bees. But yeah, my first bee, I don't want to talk about my first bee.
Right,
yeah.
Okay. Get a bit angry, did he?
He got really upset, Mr. Beardstone, and I can't fathom out why. Anyway, inside my humble abode, as you'll see, it's very spacious.
Nice. Diamonds in the floor. Look at you, rich boy.
Yeah. I haven't got any in my pocket, but I've got plenty in the floor.
These are the rare ones as well.
Yeah,
These are hard to find.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
show off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
With Mr. Beardstone clearly impressed, it was time to see what Stam thought. So, this is my island, as you've been to before. It's the farm's still growing a bit because I've run out of things, so I've had to replant it several times, but it is getting there.
It's getting there.
Yeah. I've still got a bit of a mess over here, which will all be gone
I can
soon.
see that.
Yeah.
You have a lot of
hopefully.
resources, though.
Yeah, I've been collecting a few bits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But obviously, the most impressive thing on this island, as I'm sure you've already seen, is my incredible house. You probably didn't notice it because it's camouflaged in a way.
It is very camouflaged, yeah.
But as starter houses go, I think it's all right.
It's very starter house. It's very brown.
It's got green bits on it and a big pink tree.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the windows even got blue and white bits.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, so it's not totally brown. It's a bit brown. Got all the things you would need to survive the apocalypse. Yep. And it's got a secret that's not ready yet, but if you open this door, don't walk in, but that's going to be an elevator to all of the actually useful things that I'm going to have in the future.
Oh, okay,
My
so this
mine
is
and
just
whatnot.
for detail.
Yeah, just for sleeping in, really. So,
Okay, that's fair, but we need that. We need that.
Need somewhere to lay down sometimes.
I mean, it's more spacious than what I've got.
Pleased with myself that all of those hours of hard work I'd put in had produced what was probably the best starter house on the server, Stam gracefully took me to see his. I know it's going to be, you're going to feel a little bit embarrassed showing me yours after, my amazing dirt house. But, we can't all be experts, Stam.
No, we can't all be.
No.
But yeah, welcome to my humble abode.
What? You've got an
yard?
actual building with you've got a train track.
Well, I moved into
You've
the
got
abandoned
loads of expensive things.
I moved into the abandoned tram I found.
You've made decoration out of hoppers.
Yeah. I actually have iron. I just don't have many other things.
I've totally run out of iron making my lanterns
Yeah.
to light my area up. Okay, well it's
Come on
really
in,
nice.
Come on in.
Oh, you've got a little
There's a door
table.
there for
I
you.
forgot
You can
these
sit down
existed.
and have a little meal.
I forgot seats existed. Oh,
Yep.
it works. You've got power.
Yeah, I got really tired of it being super slow. So I actually hooked up a little bit of power to my mixer.
Now feeling rather deflated that my little dirt house without any power or hoppers for decoration probably wasn't the best starter house on the server, I did my best to maintain my pride. Yeah. So it's it's a nice start, Stam. It's a good start, but you've got work to do clearly.
I do actually have another question for you.
Yes.
I might be about to make a little zombie XP farm.
Right.
And I mean, you do have that tasty skeleton spawner. Do you?
Yes, I have my tasty skeleton spawn. Yes.
You don't want to donate that to the community XP farm up here?
But the thing is, what you'll do is you'll build it somewhere like convenient for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be up at the enchanting table.
Yeah. So what I want to do with that skeleton spawner is build that somewhere that's convenient for me.
Oh, okay.
See,
I guess I'll have to go find another skeleton spawner.
I feel mean saying no, but I need it. I need
That's
several
fine,
of
that's
them. I mean, if you want to use it for a bit, but I might need to steal it back if I can't find another
That's
one.
fine. Yeah, I can put it in there and you can come grab it whenever you want to.
Yeah, okay. Feeling a little bit winded from seeing Stam's amazing base, I thought I'd talk to Mr. Beardstone again to try and cheer myself up. It's been a couple of days since I was online, and I've noticed other people's starter bases are a little bit more advanced than mine.
Well, it depends how you look at it, Foxy. I mean, Throwlash has got a sign.
She's got a sign.
So,
oh, well, okay. So I'm not the worst, is what you're saying. This is good. It's good.
No, I think Eggs is up to little cave base.
Oh, yeah,
sort of thing going on.
Yeah.
Stam's built an iron farm.
Yeah. He's already given. I haven't put that in my video yet, but in my next video, me and Stam are having a conversation about his iron farm.
But I've been building up on the hill.
I noticed. Yeah, that's a big old place, isn't it?
Yep, and there's nothing in it whatsoever.
No, but you've done terraforming and things.
Yeah. A little bit of stone here and there.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's looking very nice, isn't it? Very nice.
And you got Chosen over there as well. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched, Foxy? You're basically surrounded.
Yeah, I've got a plan for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good time to end my video.
Okay, right. So I got a cliffhanger in the middle of my episode, but it's a Foxy cliffhanger, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I guess I'll find out next. Are you going to tell me now? I can beep it out.
Well, the thing is, no.
Right. Cool.
See, I'm going on holiday, Mr. Beardstone, on Sunday, and chances are I'm not going to get anything done between now and then, because if I start something, there's no way I'll get it finished for a video, and I don't want it all spoiling before I come back. So chances are you're not going to see me for about 2 weeks. So,
Foxy.
I know.
What a time to go on holiday.
Well, somebody wouldn't start the SMP after I got back from holiday because it was imperative that we got on as quick as possible.
Oh, interesting.
Don't know who it was, but yeah.
No idea.
No
idea.
Right.
Bye.
Anyway.
See ya.
See you, bud. I talked to Stam about his iron supplies. This seems a little bit suspicious, Stam. And I have no idea what else I'm going to be doing because I won't be here to do it until I get back from my holiday.